episode 28. Hello everyone and welcome to Wolff&Schafe podcast. My name is Magdalena and this is my little kitty co-host, Mira. Now, he will be sitting here. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. If you're a new viewer, feel at home. It's great to have you. We have today, Wednesday, August the 3rd of 2016. I also cannot believe it's already August. These summer weeks, they just fly by you, and the winter weeks, they're just... yeah, they really stay with you longer, don't they? You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry under my full name, which is Magdalena Wolff with double F. And my show notes are always in the video description on YouTube. And yes, if you enjoy my show, please subscribe so you won't miss my updates. And we can start with knitting now. Oh yes. If you're a new viewer, this is a knitting, spinning and dyeing podcast in the little town of Adliswil near Zurich, Switzerland. So, about my Mira sweater, yes, I am still planning to finish it, but it's on a little bit of a hiatus because it's too hot to have a pullover on my lap. It's just too much, and I decided I will just focus on different things right now, and when autumn comes I can finish, because then I will need the sweater. I know, I really would like to finish it because I have only the sleeves to finish and I just can't. Yeah, I can't believe it. I really thought that once I'm over with the bee stitch part, I will be, it will be just flying off my needles. Okay, I can as well show you my sweater. Where are you? Where are you? Here. In this lovely A. Knits bag with butterflies. So what I'm talking about is that the body of the sweater was this lovely, beautiful, time-consuming bee stitch, and the sleeves are just stockinette stitch, and then the cuff will be ribbing. Oh, I think I did not mention that, but I decided not to knit two at a time, just because I was annoyed. It was too fiddly. It was possible to knit two at a time from one cake, but it was too time consuming and annoying and whatnot. So right now I'm just knitting on this sleeve. I'm done with the increases. I marked them, so I will know how many times I've increased. And yeah, this is one sleeve that I've been working on, and the other one I just have here on spare circular needles. And yes, so this is Mira Sweater by Justyna Lorkowska. It's a lovely, lovely pattern, but it's my actually first fingering weight sweater, because the thinnest I've ever knit was sport weight, and it was a cardigan for my friend Iga. So yeah, so it's really taking some time. And the yarn is Malabrigo Makita in Sirena's colorway. Okay, so but I'm not knitting on it right now. Other than that, I've been very slow on other project by Justyna. which is ashling. Well, I have started the applied border, so I have this much, and this is only because my son is back, so I have less time when I can be completely focused on what I am doing, and that leads to me not working on on this beautiful applied border. No. Oh yes, so I finally found the proper button on my camera, and I can zoom in and out at will, and I hope it will be looking good. This will take me some time. I just am not very fast with knitting cables, but I love how they knit up. So I see a project with cables and I'm like, oh, I want to knit that, I want to knit that, and then I'm like, oh no, cables, hate knitting cables. so it's possible that it might take me some time because it's the applied border, so yeah, it will take me some time, but since I have skipped one section of the raindrops, it will be a bit shorter. And yeah, so the yarn is my hand-dyed yarn, a Wolff&Schafe paw in Vodny colorway, and this is Belladonna base in honey colorway. So I think it's looking really lovely, but it might take some time to be completed. And I really love this yarn because this is in fact sock yarn, so it's not supposed to be like butter soft. It should be enduring, but this is merino nylon cashmere blend, and I just, you can see I just can't help touching it. Yeah, so I'm knitting on 3.5mm needles, and right now I'm using one DPN for cables because I prefer to use a regular DPN instead of like a shorter cable needle. I heard that some people knit cables without cable needle, but I haven't inspected that technique yet. Maybe I will in the future. So this is my shawl, and oh yeah, I have a new addition on my Cozy Memories blanket. I think only one square or something. Yeah. So I just popped in here the leftover from my Fine and Dandy socks. This is Wolff&Schafe Footprint, which is a high twist 2-ply sock yarn in Rusalka colorway. And yay! I have 3 squares in the second row. How awesome! Yeah, it's not, well, you still can call it a train because you have the locomotive here, and then there are the compartments. But yes, it's exactly how I intended it to be. It's growing whenever I have some new scraps to use. So yay for this, and I like all the, because it's so colorful. I'm not going for a specific color scheme. It's my first ever Cozy Memories blanket, so I just wanted to be colorful and happy, and I just won't put colors that don't look well together next to each other, because yeah, I wouldn't like that. But other than that, I'm just not really giving it a lot of thought. It's just as I go. I suppose also because I have I choose yarns for my projects in colors that I enjoy and like, so this way they probably play well together. They don't argue with each other, so that makes it easier. And Oh, I was wondering what is this yarn doing here, but it's just whatever. And next up, oh yeah, my knitted knockers. My knitted knocker cup C is finished. It's a bit more teal than blue. It appears really blue on the screen, but yeah, it's this yarn, Cotton Time by Schafe, original since 1822, and it's a very popular yarn, brand here in Switzerland, like many other German brands. And yes, it's soft cotton that you can wash in the washing machine. If you're interested, knitted knockers are the knitted prosthetics for breast cancer survivors, and I will be organizing an event of knitting knitted knockers for charity since October this year with my friend Kim, and of course I'm sure many others will join. And this is my second one of this color. I've just started it, and I will see, because from one skein, 50-gram skein, last time I knitted 2 bead cups and had still this much left. So I suppose it should be enough. But if it's not, the pattern instructs you that you can, here, once you've done increasing, and you start here and you increase, and once you've done increasing, then you can switch to another color, so it's like 2-colored piece. So yeah, that's what I might do if I have a problem. And these are 3.5 Adi Colibri DPNs that I really like to work with. They are light, they are not slippery, because I had metal Adi DPNs and they were completely awful. First of all, they were too blunt for me. I prefer sharp tips. And second of all, they were so heavy, they kept slipping out of my project. And it was extremely annoying. So yes, and also these are colorful. And that DPN I had here with Aisling is from this set. Where are you? Oh yeah, here. So yeah, there is a blue one and a yellow one and gold and red and another lighter blue. So yeah, I'm working on these. Right now there is summer holiday, so we decided it's not the best time to start our project, but I am just slowly working on our set of 20 pairs. Of course, I won't be the only person to knit those 20 pairs. We will work together, but I just wanted to, yeah, start, and in October we will start. We'll schedule our meetings, and I will probably instruct some people who are interested but are not sure how to knit the pattern. It's not difficult, but if you're unsure of your skills, I will be there and explaining, which is very cool. And first of all, it's very rewarding to know that your work will help people. That's amazing, I think. So yes, these are knitted knockers, but I have one project more because I have a lot of projects. Yeah, I sometimes get the feeling I have too many projects. Nah, I enjoy switching between my projects, so I'm entertained. And also there are some projects that require more focus. There are some projects like TV knitting, or oh yeah, just recently I started knitting and reading at the same time. Of course, it has to be like a really simple, only knit or only purl pattern, but other than that, I'm so happy. Maybe I mentioned it last week, but anyway, I'm reading on my Kindle, so I don't have to keep the pages from the book from closing, and I just can press with my little finger like to turn the pages. So I'm reading Pride and Prejudice and I'm on like 30% already, and I'm knitting while reading, and that's very, very nice because I missed reading really. So my Daughter of Time socks have grown again, and they have heels. Look! These are, of course, Fish Lips Kiss heels, and I'm doing the like reversed sequence. On one sock it goes one way, and on the second it goes the other, because I'm knitting from one cake and from two ends. And why it works with socks and doesn't work with pullover sleeves? Well, yeah, that's only because the socks are two separate beings, not connected here. But so I was like, oh yeah, that's like the sleeves. I will manage my Mira sleeves without the problem. But then I realized that the yarn gets stuck between, and everything gets incredibly tangled if you don't really pay attention. So yeah. But luckily with two socks it's easy, and maybe I will try and focus and so you can see the colors. Can you see? Oh yeah. Yay! I love how now I can focus whenever I want to. So as you can see, they meet on the red stripe, and then you can observe there's the reverse. One of the stripes I decided to do with speckles, so this one is speckled and the others are not. However, the green and reddish gray, they just mingled together because of my huge knot that I had when I was dyeing, and during dyeing process I could not, for the life of me, I couldn't untangle it. I did it after it was all over. But yeah, anyway, I was quite happy. This is my Wolff&Schafe footprint sock yarn, and it's a very sleek, like slippery yarn, and I'm so grateful to myself that I decided to use this yarn, because was it less slippery yarn, I might be still untangling the knot. So yeah. These are going really quickly. As for me and socks, it's really fast. And yeah, I prefer a longer cuff, so I will be knitting for probably this long and then a bit of ribbing. But yeah, I'm happy with them and I can knit on them and read, which is awesome. And this is it for knitting. And with spinning I have a finished object. But first a sip of tea. Oh, yummy. This time oolong tea, which I really like. I am a greatest fan of Japanese teas, but among Chinese teas, this is my favorite, I'd say. Okay, so spinning. Do, 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 do. This is my Shetland. I dyed it myself, I mean the fiber, then I spun it, and then I Navajo plied it. But you can admire all the shades. It's like from the distance, it looks almost gray, but in fact it has a lot of pale blues, pale pinks, a bit of purple here and there. And yeah, well, it took some time to complete, but I'm happy with the result. Of course, this is Shetland wool, which means it's not like completely soft, but yeah, I can do this and I don't feel bad. For example, compared to my previous spinning project, the Falkland is completely but Shetland has its like character, and it was really nice to spin on it. And here are the details. This is 119 grams skein, and as I mentioned, it's 3-ply, meaning it's Navajo plied, so it's 3-plied, and it has 290 90 meters. So I'd say it might be like almost a DK or something, because yeah, I'm still not experienced enough to know in advance how many meters I will get. So this one, this is my Falkland from Porpoise Fur. I imagined it will be much shorter, and then I got a 565 meters. So I'm learning, and it's fun. So yeah, I think I overspun it a bit, because in some places it's curling up on itself, but maybe I could put it on a niddy-noddy and then it could stretch a bit, or well, we will see. But anyway, it's completed, and yeah, I think plying itself took me like 3 days, because I was on and off on this since Tasha is back. So I'm very happy I managed to do it finally. And as for dyeing, I have dyed some new fiber, and this is, whoa, oh, the camera is blown away by these happy colors. So like very warm yellows, oranges, hot pinks. Yes, I have a new dye, and it's hot pink, so I really wanted to try it out. It has some really pale parts, like almost, some are not dyed exactly, but this small amount, it usually disappears in spinning. So yay, this is Falkland, so it's extremely soft. Falkland sheep are cousins of Merinos, so that's why they are so soft. And this is 108 grams braid. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It's because it's so happy. These colors are so happy. Happy braid. But this is not all. I have dyed a new colorway for my yarns. Yes, I think I should zoom again. So this is a very subtle colorway, and okay, now it's better. So it's very subtle. It has really pale purples with some blue speckles, so with, well, speckles, like really discreet pale speckles, and some whites that I left out, as you can see. And I have called this colorway berry double cream. because it completely reminds me of a dessert. And when I was with Gleb on our romantic trip to the French-speaking area of Switzerland, and we got on a ferry and we had nice time on the Lake Geneva, they served me, well, I chose. The waiter said that we have this, this and this, but this is our specialty. Like of this region. So I said, oh yes, please bring me the specialty. And then they brought me this. And it tasted amazing. It was so delicious. And I don't really remember exactly the name of the dessert, especially because it was in French. But there was something about double cream there. Like cream from two types of cheese, and the cream was not sweet at all. So the white part, those white cookies, I don't know how they are called in English, that you make them basically from eggs white and sugar, and then you whip them. Anyway, they were delicious, but of course sweet, but the cream itself was not sweet. And then there was the addition of the berries, and it was like divine, and I was so happy I ordered it. It was like, score! So this is my really fond memory, and that's why I called it berry double cream. And yeah, it's very subtle and delicate. But I have also some acquisitions this week, because my order, crinkle, 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 crinkle more. So I ordered 2 braids from Porpoise Fur, because just recently I finished spinning this, and I was like, it's completely time to order something new from her, from Rachel. Hi Rachel. And yeah, she had a shop update, and I went to see what she has there, and I was like, oh, Drew. So, well, this gorgeous colorway is called Horde, and this is Humbug, I don't know how to read it, blue-faced Leicester, and it's 113 grams, and this is her logo. It's this cute creature here, well, a dolphin. And yeah, so this is my lovely braid with greens and golds and teals and purples and, well, everything. It looks amazing together. And the other one is Shetland. Yay, I'm a Shetland fan recently. And the colorway is Delta. And look, it looks just amazing. Here you have navy blue, then you have turquoise, and then some like yellow ochre and green, and then some brownish purple, and then again we arrive at blues, like, oh, well, this is kind of teal. So yeah, and this is also like 4 ounces, meaning 113 grams. So yeah, these were my acquisitions. I was very excited to get them, and there will be more on the way. Not fiber, but you will see once I get it. So only last segment of my show is left, and this is my life. And I must tell you, we've been quite busy recently. Last Friday we went to two places where you can get things for the house. So first up it was Mikasa. This is the local smaller version of IKEA, and then we went to IKEA itself. And I must admit, because many people really enjoy being in IKEA and looking at things, for me IKEA is torture. I feel always so tired. Also because they make you like go through the maze, right? And it's so huge and but yeah, I will just want to be done with it and back home. So we really don't go there too often, but we had a great opportunity because Stasia was still with my parents and we could just have enough quiet time to do all that. And my father was coming with Stasia, so he could help with assembling stuff. As you can see, well, not too much of it, but I have a chair, and it's a very comfortable chair. So it's a great addition to my desk and my shelf unit. We got a lot of shelves. 3 of them got installed in the kitchen because we lacked space for keeping things, so it was getting crowded here and there. We still have more to install, and yeah, some other things like a cute little set of hooks for coats with cute birdies silhouettes. And I also got a lamp on my desk, and now lo and behold it looks like this. It's pink! I also bought a matching dustbin, like the same color, and yeah, it's very flexible, you can adjust it, and it's pink. Very, very pink, very pink. Let me remove it from sight. So what else? What else did I get? Oh yeah, things for the bathroom made from bamboo because I love wood. So we have some like accessories, like really useful things, really. For example, we had the soap holder, if that's what you call it, and Stasia broke it because it was glass, and this time I bought a bamboo one so he won't be able to destroy it. And yeah, so we did a lot of work on Friday, and my dad helped us a bit. Well, a lot, to be honest. I was mostly taking care of Stasia so he wouldn't get in the way of my husband and my dad. Because Stasia is really afraid of noise, like drilling, or I can't vacuum in his presence because he starts crying. He's somehow very sensitive to these noises, so yeah. So I was taking care of him, and the man did the job. Other than that, I did not mention it before because we hadn't everything planned, but now I can officially announce it because we have tickets for the plane and we have at least one reservation for a place to stay. We're going to Japan in September. Yay! So I'm so happy. I'm so happy and excited, and I can't believe it's so soon. It's basically next month. But there is going to be a computer science programming conference in a city where I lived for a year when I was on my scholarship in Japan. And I was like, What? Well, you would think if there is to be a big conference, it would be like in a buzzing metropolis like Tokyo or Osaka or other larger place than Nara. But don't get me wrong, I love Nara. This is one of the advantages of the place for me, that it's not too big and it's extremely old. Nara was founded in the 8th century. It was the old capital even before Kyoto, so it has loads of history out there, and I absolutely am in love with that place. And then it turns out that the conference is to be there, so I thought it's a sign, we have to go. And the theme of the conference is Gleb's favorite programming language, so it all, you know, all fitted. So we're going for 2 weeks. Stasha stays with my parents again. Well, my parents and Gleb's parents, they will probably switch a bit. And first, I usually, when I was going to Japan, I would fly to Osaka, not Tokyo, because yeah, I had all the friends and my favorite places in the Kansai region, which is the Osaka, Kyoto, Nara region. But just recently, Polish Airlines started the direct connection from Warsaw to Tokyo, and we calculated that it will really be economically okay for us to fly to Tokyo and then take the super fast train called Shinkansen to travel from Tokyo to Kansai. And also because my awesome friend Milica lives in Tokyo now, we will be staying at her place for like a day or two, and it will be awesome. And she really wanted to go for a bit to Nara as well, because we met in Nara, we spent a year there together, and she's also completely in love with the place. But we will see whether her job will allow her. And yes, we are making plans. I really want to go to Nikko. This is a very famous and beautiful place, but I have never been there, mostly because it's in the other area of Japan where I didn't go too much. So I also wanted to take Gleb there because I think he will enjoy it. And just today I found a lovely, lovely place. I hope we can stay there. When Gleb comes back from work, we can do our reservation. So it's just traditional Japanese hotel, founded in 1666. Yes, and it's in a beautiful place, and there is a river and a rope bridge, and it has this traditional Japanese spa called Onsen, and it's in the area of Nikko, and Nikko itself is a mausoleum of the first Tokugawa shogun, Tokugawa Ieyasu, and yeah, I really wanted to see it. So, God, I'm so excited. We're like the first half of our stay will be probably Tokyo area, and the second half, when the conference is, will be Nara and around. So I'm thinking we could, because this conference is extremely long, it's like for a week long, and we could skip one day. I mean, I won't be attending the conference. I will meet my friends and have some fun, but we could skip one day and go to Miyajima, or otherwise known Itsukushima. It's a wonderful place, one of the so-called most beautiful sights of Japan. Maybe you have seen it on some pictures. It's a shrine on an island, Itsukushima. The Shima means island. and there's this wooden torii gate. It's like painted red, and it stands in water. Maybe you have seen it. And I really want to see it myself, like with my own eyes. There is so much more to plan. I'm not a person really enjoying researching hotels and such, but yeah, I have to do that, and then we can have an awesome time. So I feel I have talked about that trip quite a lot. So this is enough, probably. Thank you for watching. Where is he? Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And if you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe our channel. And happy knitting. Have a wonderful week. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time. Bye!